Dr. Satan, the terrifying French serial killer of WW2 Paris. The horrors of WW2 consumed Paris, but hidden beneath this tragedy lurked an even darker force, Dr. Satan. Marcel Petiot deftly wore the mask of a charming physician while secretly operating as one of history's most sinister serial killers. How did he fool a city in chaos? Petiot claimed to be a hero, portraying himself as a fighter against Nazi occupation. This facade allowed him to exploit desperate souls, Jews, resistance fighters, and even criminals searching for escape. But his fake escape network wasn't a haven, it was a death trap. Marcel Petiot's troubling behavior began long before the war. As a child, he showed disturbing tendencies, firing guns in school and vandalizing public property. Diagnosed with psychiatric issues repeatedly, he used his charm to evade lasting consequences. After serving in WW2, Petiot fast-tracked through medical school, becoming a doctor. Yet, his new title didn't erase his criminal streak. From embezzlement to backroom abortions, his actions became ever bolder. His first suspected murder occurred in 1926, setting the stage for the monster he would become. WW2 brought about Petiot's final descent into infamy. Using the alias Dr. Eugene, he posed as a benevolent escape agent offering safe passage to South America. For 25,000 francs, he promised freedom. But instead of fulfilling these hopes, he inoculated victims with cyanide. Petiot methodically murdered his victims, stealing their possessions and coldly disposing of their remains. At first, he dumped bodies into the Seine, but once this raised suspicions, he burned or dissolved them in quicklime. Behind a veil of helpfulness and resistance heroism, a house of horrors quietly grew. On a fateful day in March 1944, neighbors reported foul-smelling smoke coming from Petiot's home. When authorities entered, they uncovered a nightmarish scene, burning human remains in the stove, mutilated corpses buried in the basement, and personal effects of dozens of victims scattered throughout. The media erupted, dubbing him Dr. Satan. Yet, Petiot slipped into hiding, manipulating others into believing he was targeted because of his patriotic kills of German collaborators. For months, his capture felt like a distant possibility while his crimes haunted Paris. Finally captured in October 1944, Marcel Petiot attempted to twist his trial into yet another performance, claiming he killed only in the name of the resistance. But the deception couldn't save him this time. Evidence mounted against him, linking him to the gruesome murders of at least 26 victims. Sentenced to death, Petiot remained indifferent, even falling asleep during his trial. On May 25, 1946, the blade of the guillotine ended his reign of terror. The true number of his victims, however, remains a haunting mystery, buried alongside Petiot himself. Petiot's crimes exposed the abyss of human depravity. In a time already scarred by war, he thrived on death and despair, preying on vulnerability. His story serves as a chilling reminder. Monsters don't always hide in plain sight. They often exploit the chaos of the world to mask their evil. If this story chilled your spine, don't miss more explorations into history's darkest corners. Subscribe, like, and share to join our community of true crime enthusiasts. Let's uncover the hidden atrocities and remember the victims whose stories deserve to be told.